says, and it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand again the second time to recover the remnant of his people, which shall be left from Assyria, and from Egypt, and from Pathros, and from Cush, and from Elam, and from Shinar, and from Hamath, and from the islands of the sea.
The point of that is going to what? He said he's going to lay his hand out again the second time. All right, what was the first time? During the time of Egypt. All right, and now we're in what? A country which is spiritually called Egypt. He tells you that, like you said, in Revelations 11. All right, and we knowing that we seeing what's going on to America. We're seeing all these things that can be a representation of what things used to be. All right, that's no new thing under the sun. Right? What happened during the time of Sodom? There was all type of freakism going on. All right. Now it's all in America. You got moles running around. All right. You can do whatever you want as long as you don't go against the agenda of what? Of being a mole. But now we're seeing that change that your president, your new president is setting up. That's going to cause a lot of conflict amongst the people. All right. That's going to cause a lot of conflict amongst the people. All right. So the Lord is going to shake up the country here that's spiritually Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, just the fact that I pulled that precept because like the brother was reading about the speckled bird, man. You see, the Lord said he's going to set his hand the second time, like the brother said, to cover his people. And then they start naming all these particular lands. Elam, you know what I'm saying, Shinar from the islands of the sea. You see, then I got another one real quick. It's Matthew 24:31. He shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, and from one end of heaven to the other. So just backing the point up, man. Israelites are going to come looking at, like the brother said, a speckled bird, a variety of colors, man. They may look like a so-called, like the brother said, a so-called white man, a so-called Asian man, a so-called Indian, East Indian man, you see? So-called Chinese man. They may look like that, but their spirit goes back into the nation of Israel, right? You see? And that's going to be a stumbling block in the times that we're coming into, man. You see, for a lot of these Israelite groups who claim that, you know, Israel is just so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, man. You see, when the scriptures tell you that you are the seed of your father, man. You see, so if we were scattered throughout the four winds, man, and we lay down with these heathen women, where those children that come out are going to be Israelites, man. You see, and they're going to continue that line in these particular lands where they at, man. You see, and over time, you see, they're going to start those features of a so-called Negro or so-called Hispanic are going to diminish. You see, it's going to get mixed to the point to where they don't even look like a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American anymore. Yet and still, they are a child of the Most High, man. Right? See?
Well, that's why the scripture says that the spirit quickeneth and the flesh profiteth nothing. That's why Yahawashi, the Yahawashi said that, because at the end of the day, the spirit is going to bear witness who Yahawah Shemashai's children is, man. And it's not predicated on skin color, man. You see, if you still wrapped up on skin color, then you pretty much is lost. That's why they try to use the whole mantra of black Hebrew Israelite when we're not black. There's nobody black. Like, my jacket is black. Right. You know what I'm saying? There's, we're just different shades and different derivatives of brown, man. Right. You see, but they want to try to label and use that whole term black to try to categorize you into a certain sect. Right. And that's just Esau just being the devil and just being clever. And then you got Jake that follow behind on that whole idea, man. Right. You're really just you're not learning. You're not using a scholarly way of thinking or a spiritual way of thinking, more so than the scholarly. You're not using a spiritual way of thinking whenever you try to use that whole mindset, man. Right. It's very, very low level. Right. In fact, if brother got some, go ahead. I got a precept, but you go first.
I got some. It's Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. Because again, the word is the tool that was given to us to be able to basically identify who's who. And the word, represent Yahawashi. I write really the spirit of the word. The true breakdown of the scriptures. The heathen going into captivity. And so on and so forth. This is Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. It says, "For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and the intents of the heart." Right? So that the word is our primary weapon. know, that's what we push out, and the word is what's going to cut through all the BS, cut through the outward appearance, and ultimately identify who's an Israelite and who's not.
It's the book of 1 John. All right, 1 John chapter 4 and verse 1. All right, 1 John 4 and 1. All right, it says, beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are gone out into the world. And when you get that word "try," that word means it's just a way of saying test.
Right.
You know how you supposed to test the spirits? You test the spirits with the word, man. All right, Scripture says that what? It says that the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are the children of the sons of Yahawah, Yahawashi, man.
Right.
So if somebody's spirit resonates with this word, they can look like a so-called white man, they can look like a so-called East Indian, they can look like a so-called African, a so-called, Chinese, but if their spirit truly resonates with this word and resonates with the prophecies, that it's very likely that individual is an Israelite, man. And the Lord set it up like that on purpose for a reason, man. To make it to make the mystery of the Gentiles to be a stumbling block. Ultimately, at the end of the day, you got it.
Isaiah 14 and 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Hey, and this is a future prophecy. All right, and it says to go into the Lord is going to yet choose Israel. Like I said, he's going to choose them out what? The four corners of the earth. All right, and that goes into, like I say, yet choose Israel. That goes back into Deuteronomy 7 around the 6th verse. All right, the Lord always said he's going to constantly yet choose Israel. But the other nations are not, it's nothing to the Lord. All right, I'll tell you in Isaiah 40. Okay, in Ezra 6 around the 53rd verse. Right, he lets you know that the Lord, he's going to yet choose Israel, and he's going to set with the strangers. The strangers will be joined unto him, which is like you say, is the nation of Israel. All right, he goes into that word gar, all right, which is what? Israelite foreigners. All right, and then you have another word for strangers, which is nakah. All right, it tells you that in I think Isaiah 60, and that goes into being what? An actual person of the heathen nation. All right, so the Lord said he's going to yet choose Israel, and he's going to put us in the land. All right, so has the Lord returned and put us in the land yet? No, so why those small hats over there? All right,
Yep.
they're go.
No, make it clear.
No, they're over there, and they set themselves in that land because what? They're trying to offset the prophecy, and they're trying to basically did a stolen identity.
Yeah, well, this scripture lines up, and I'm going to grab it real quick. I think in the book of Zechariah, where it says that they shall hang on to him, they shall hang on to the skirt of him, which is the Jew. Where it says that, like you just read in Isaiah the 14th chapter, all right, it says that the stranger shall be joined unto him. It's talking about an Israelite. The strangers being joined unto the nation of Israel now, it's really likened unto us, man. There was at one point we didn't hear this word, or at one point we was in the world doing what we was doing, following after these folly days, calling ourselves black, Mexicans, Indians, following after Jesus Christ or whatever, whatever philosophy we was involved in. We heard the word, and we began to cleave unto our heritage and unto our nationality. You see, which pretty much made us and turned us pretty much back into our heritage, man. Right. Not turned us, but we put us cleaved back into our heritage, man. Go ahead.
This is Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 23. It says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, in those days it shall come to pass that 10 men shall take hold out of all languages of the nations."
Yep, out of all languages of the nations, because we've been scattered as the brothers going into, speaking all these various different languages and things of that nature. Like, when you read the book of Acts, you know what I'm saying? Out of all these various different lands and languages that we were speaking, we're going to be gathered together. Go ahead.
It says that 10 men shall take hold of all the languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew.
Even shall take hold of the skirt of him which is the Jew. You see? So this isn't talking about actual heathen. All right, grabbing the skirt of an Israelite, You know, and then now they're a part of the inheritance, man.
Right.
You know, it makes me think about the instance with Yahawashi whenever he would walk, and then you had the woman who was the woman who was dealing with the issue of blood for 12 years. What did she do? She grabbed the skirt of him. She grabbed his skirt. You know, the skirt of his garment, I'd rather say, and she was healed. She grabbed hold of him. But that was an Israelite woman, man. You had Israelites that was doing that to Yahawashi, man. You didn't have actual heathen doing that. And then even too, when you go into the law of the inheritance, man, you couldn't have somebody of the tribe of Judah go and inherit land in the tribe of Asher. It didn't work that way, man. So how the hell is a heathen going to inherit the land if that's the case? It don't add up. You know, you got it now.
This is Zechariah chapter 8, and halfway through the verse it says that 10 men, or Zechariah 8:23, halfway through the verse. It says that 10 men shall take hold out of all the languages of the nations, even shall take hold of the skirt of him that is a Jew, saying, we will go with you, for we have heard that Yahawah B'Ashem Yahawashi is with you.
We will go with you. We have heard that Yahawah B'Ashem Yahawashi is with you. And that lines directly up with Isaiah the 14th chapter. The stranger shall be joined unto him, or shall cleave unto him. You see? It makes me think also of the scripture, what is it? You shall hear a voice behind me saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. Isaiah the 30th chapter. The teacher shall not be removed into a corner anymore. Thine eyes shall see thy teachers. And what? You will cast away all those different philosophies, the different gods you was worshiping as a mistress cloth, and what? You will begin to serve and worship Yahawah B'Ashem Yahawashi. But at one point, you was a stranger. You was strange to your customs, man. You know? That was it on that, unless there was any I can read a bit.
Zechariah 8.
Okay.
Verse 7. This is Zechariah chapter 8 and verse 7. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country.
See, he keeps saying he's going to save his people. All right, the Lord is a separatist. All right, and what we say, his people are what? He made a covenant with them. All right, that is the nation of Israel. All right, he said he's going to save his people. All right, basically from one end of the earth to the other end. The brother just mentioned, like I say, we're scattered through amongst. All right, we have all different type of complexions. But like I say, your spirit definitely resonates with the spirit that, and you receive this word. All right, yeah, you could be a so-called Chinese man, okay, or what have you. But ultimately, like I say, if you know that you're an Israelite and you receive this word, then yeah, it was up to the Lord to give you this, because he's letting you know that you are of that lineage. All right, because now we go off what? The spirit. We go off the spirit. We don't go off of how Esau got now, where you can go and let me go and see what my heritage is, and he takes a video of blood and say, okay, you are 12% Igbo, you 5% German, you know, all these different, and he'll give you 3 or 4 different things. You 14% this, 13% that. No, we go off the spirit. All right, that stuff Esau doing, it's just it's basically a form of magic. He's a warlock.
Yep.
That's basically throw you off.
Yep. It's really just to bring forth confusion.
Yep.
You know, and that's why the scriptures mention not taking heed to endless genealogies, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because you over here look at your ancestry. You know, you over here. Well, first and foremost, it's already been proven, and it's came out that, you know, some of these ancestry.com websites, they'll use, you know, spit from like a frog or a dog or an animal or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And then, but the lineage goes back to, you know, you're 5%. You know, Mongolia. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So come on now, man. You know, they'll look and say, oh yeah, you're 3% Ashkenazi. Like, oh man, am I a so-called Jew? You know, and it just causes you just to keep going. It'll really bug you out, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, that's all we saw was witchcraft. I did see some people, they would melt it off. They'll stick their swab in their dog mouth, send it off.
They'll come back. Oh yeah, your family tree goes back to 25% Congo.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah.
Nigga just making up. Hey, the script called a forger of lies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. lie to you, and like I said, position of no value. Then he tell you that, you know, this is our science, this is our medicine. But yet, this man, he's constantly looking to poke something in you, say who you are, but then come to say, oh, we're the real people of the Lord. Y'all under us, and y'all people respect this man. All right, you put a little curls on both sides of their head, put a hat on, a top hat on, and then they, you know, y'all looking up to this man.
Yeah, this nigga number one in IQ.
Yeah.
They got the highest so-called IQ on the planet. But here it is, you know. Matter of fact, never mind.
If I create a test, I'll probably have the highest IQ. Well, I have the highest points on the test. If I create a test like that, you know. But that's just, you know, like I said, that's Esau's magicians just getting out here doing these things. All right, just what they were, the modern day Chaldeans. All right.
Zechariah 8. This is Zechariah chapter 8, and verse 7. Zechariah 8:7, it says, "Thus saith the Lord of hosts, Behold, I will save my people from the east country and from the west country, and I will bring them, and they shall dwell in the midst of Jerusalem, and they shall be my people, and I will be their power in truth and in righteousness."
Right, and when was the Lord, these other nations looking upon the Lord? All right, when did they say that this is my power and they worship the Lord? No, that is for the nation of Israel. All right, everywhere we mix and mingle with these other nations, they said, "Come on and basically look at our God." All right, and our people fall for it. But yet the Lord said He was gonna bring us back into remembrance. All right. But you niggas don't want to look at that. Y'all don't want to see that. Y'all want to say, "Help us, Joe." Now saying, "Help us, DJ." Not once you said, "Help us, Yahawashi, Yahawashi." All right. But these times now, what we're seeing now, you got the prophets are back on the scene, letting you know. And what the Lord said when the prophets are back and they telling you, all right, telling you these things. The Lord sets up for what? A downfall of kingdoms during that time.
Isaiah 31:1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because there are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Just backing your point up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Our people are looking for everybody else. That goes back, when you read the history of our people, man, you see that, you see them doing the same thing, man. They would always go to these different nations, or these particular guys to these particular nations, man, and say them instead of looking to the Lord, man. You see, or when they get their ass whooped, then they want to come back to the Lord, man. You see, it's nothing new, man. It's nothing new under the sun. Jake's still hard-headed and stiff-necked, man. You see, they're going to learn the hard way. We getting ready to see it in the time of Jacob's trouble, man. The warning is going out, like the brother was saying earlier, man. Hey, we letting you know before it takes place. This is the Lord, man, like the scriptures say. The Lord sent his prophets out B-times, man. That means before the destruction comes, man. You know, that's him stretching out that hand of mercy unto you, man. You see, but Jake still don't want to listen.
This is the hand that's stretching out. All right. This is the Lord that we're his mouthpiece of the Lord, Lord willing, with those men. This is him stretching out his hands for you. Right. All right. Ezekiel 33 tells you that. All right. The Lord said, "Give warning from me." All right. And how did he give warning like they do in the time, just like in Jeremiah 28? All right. The prophets were before us prophesied, and the people hearkened and listened. All right. Or if not, what happened? All right. The Lord basically brought us and put us in captivity for being stiff-necked. This time it's not going to be in captivity. All right. This time it's going to be, like I say, a fuel and fire. All right.
Man, it's like the Lord is so scary, is that he actually is going to put Jake in captivity again. And then right after that, you know, for trusting in the system, you're going to be put in captivity, then he's going to kill you. So he's going to put you underneath a cruel Lord, like it says in Isaiah the 19th chapter. And he's going to imagine all kinds of wicked devices just to kill your ass, man. You know, that's what's getting ready to come next, man. You know, you want to trust in this devil system so bad? Well, hey, at the end of the day, you're going to fall with him. You know, you want to trust in the system and rely upon Esau, the so-called white man, as your God? All right, well, hey, at the end of the day, call out to him. See if he's going to save you in that time, man. You know? I got a precept. Yeah. Jeremiah 7 and verse 20, let's see, verse 27. It says, man, it's really man. Let me start at verse 21. I'll just read down. Somebody can break it down. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, the power of Israel, put your burnt offerings unto your sacrifices, and eat flesh. For I spake not unto your fathers, nor commanded them in the day that I brought them out of the land of Egypt concerning burnt offerings and sacrifices. But this thing commanded I them, saying, Obey my voice, and I will be your power, and ye shall be my people. And walk ye in all the ways that I have commanded you, that it may be well unto you. But they hearkened not, nor inclined their ear, but walked in the counsels and in the imagination of their evil heart, and went backward and not forward.
That's like they was leaning on their own understanding. I said in Proverbs 3. They didn't put their full trust in the Lord. When you don't hearken unto the Lord, that makes what? That brings what? Lord to bring forth indignation towards you, righteous indignation. All right. And he didn't say he didn't do when we don't hearken to him, he brings a harsh breakdown for us. All right. He breaks us down as a nation, not to destroy us, but what? Because he loves us. But yet, just like a parent, when you tell when a parent tells you to do something, hey, clean your room, don't have nobody in my house. When I get back, you know what I'm saying, have the dishes washed. You know, I'll make a nice meal when I get back from work. All right, but what do? Have your friends over, chilling, playing the game, not doing nothing they say. When you get back, what's gonna happen? All right, you think they're gonna sit? It's all good. It's all no. They're gonna bring their belt out. Well, back in the day, bring their belt out, and you're gonna what? You're gonna have to receive a punishment. Why? Because you didn't listen.
Yep. And then even too with the law, man, if the child just continually was just being stubborn and disobedient, the punishment was death.
Yes.
You get it was a law, you know. It's a Deuteronomy, man. You know, you would get that stubborn child, and you would stone his ass, man.
Bring him out
His or her ass, man. You would bring him out in front of the people, in front of the gate where the elders sat, and you would gather stones and you would stone the shit out of them. You see, and it would be in front of everybody, so that what fear could be invoked. So the Lord is going to do that all again, man. All the stubborn disobedient going to be stoned all over again, man.
Right.
You know.
See, Esau's rule, they changed things like that. Like I said, everything is adverse to the Lord. Now you discipline your kid, all right, using a way of basically punishing them, you know, taking off the belt or what have you. Hey, the kid can call the police on it. They call 911, you go to jail. CPS.
You know what I'm saying? Well, for real, that shit for real, man. Bro, they will fucking come to your damn house, bro.
Man.
I had some. This is Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20. And just laying back on that, because even in the schools, like, kids can't even be punished no more. You can't take away a kid's lunchtime. You can't take away a kid's recess time. All that shit is against the law. So now you got they're trying to reign over these little demons, and it's impossible. They're strapped, you know. Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 20, it says, "Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter." You know, and that's what's been sold, you know, in Esau's ideologies and philosophies. You know, the college system, all the things that are taught in universities. Right? Everything is flipped on its head.
Yeah.
You know, good is bad, right? Bad is good. And these people have been eating it up, and now what we're seeing is the fruits of that. You know? Verse 21, Isaiah 5 and 21, it says, "Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight." You know, and that's the point. You know, that's the point right there.
Hey, what makes you think that you can let your child or any kids just raise up, can't discipline them, just do whatever you want, Billy, Timmy, and they gonna grow up? This guy gonna grow up. That's what we see be walking in these schools, all right, with something on them and trying to unalive these other kids. Because what they, you know, like Mike, what's his name? Mike F said, you know, say, "Come on, Billy, go to your room. You're dead, mom, bitch."
Yeah.
That is what Esau. That's the product that Esau set up to be raised here in Babylon. All right, a damn degenerate vine.
Yep.
These people, hey, the kids are bugged out. Just listen to them. They don't have no understanding. These kids, they'll grow up and do crimes and they'll record it. they ain't thinking about the backlash because of what? No discipline. It's an Aleister Crowley spirit. Do as thou wilt. All right. So they have raised all this degeneracy up, and now with DJ up in the office now, they're finna set up where it's gonna be a whole different type of ball game, where he's gonna bring down a lot of draconian laws and rulership upon Babylon. And now these people ain't gonna know how to react because they all been loose and doing whatever they want, whatever they like.
Yep, because pretty much it's hidden in the guise of being something that's going to help you.
Yeah.
You know, it's hidden in the guise of something that's going to be to help you, but it's really ultimately aimed to destroy you. You know, somebody real quick. Go ahead.
No, make your point, bro. No, go. Okay, come on. This is back your point, bro, about these kids, bro. It's Sirach 30:1 on the GNT. If a father who loves his son will whoop him often, so that he can be proud of him later. If a son is disciplined, he will be some use, and his father can boast of him to his friends.
Just imagine you got a son that grows up and he just grows up just to be a flaming moke. You know, here it is. You instilled everything into him that you know through the spirit, and then he just grows up, and now all of a sudden, your son turns into, your son's name was Brian, but now he turns into Brittany. You know what I'm saying? And you know, like Dwayne Wade's son.
Yeah.
That big overgrown mo.
6 feet.
This nigga 6'6". You know, walking prancing around, man.
Right.
That's a disgrace to a father, man. But that's really a disgrace to a father. But you got that nigga D Wade he's a damn flaming mo as well too, man.
Right.
You know, that's a ideology that's accepted in the society. That's a norm.
That's why him, what's his wife's name?
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, she wear the pants in there. She's like a dude in their relationship. All that is all confused. Remember, was preaching over here on the side over here. I believe it may have been raining, but man, you may have been preaching. But we had this Jake that walked by, and it was him, his wife, and his son, and he walking like 5 feet in front of him. Wouldn't look back. He had on like some girl boots.
Oh yeah.
Flaming, yeah. He was flaming like he was on fire. Flaming. But you saw the Jake, the dude, you could see on his face when he walked by. Yep. Like, bro, he looked at him like this motherfucker. He was like walking 5-7 feet ahead of him. Just,
I remember that thing. And you know the mother, she's probably, the mother's, the bigger woman, she was endorsing this shit, man.
Yeah, she with it.
She was endorsing it,
Yeah, because he knew what we was thinking.
Yeah.
Man, ain't no real man like the brother said. That's a disgrace, bro. I know real man want a son that's a mo, even a daughter, man.
Right.
Yeah, ain't like that shit, man. You know. But I got that's a little bit more, bro. I'm gonna jump down to verse 7. Sirach 30:7. But anyone who spoils his son will have to bandage his wounds. His heart will stop every time he hears a shout. An untamed horse is going to be stubborn, and an undisciplined son is no different.
Right. Hey, well, untamed horse, you try to jump on the back of an untamed horse, he gonna buck the shit out you and throw you off.
Yep.
All right. So that's what when they say you gotta break your horse. All right. I've seen that many a time growing up in the country. They throw you get back on and you break him down to what? He start acting right. You jump on him, he might buck a little bit after you broke him down a couple of times, whoop him. But all of a sudden, he started getting that act right. You jump on the horse, now he's ready. Okay, what you got? You can put the bridle in his mouth, put the sign on, now he's ready to go.
Yeah. Hey, whooping, man, that install fear, man.
Yep.
You see, that install fear into a child, man. They know they can't, you know what I'm saying? That's why they know not to do some shit, man. You see, but now, like the brother was going into, Esau got this soft parenting age, man. So where now you just talk to the child. Here it is, they just scream, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's just knocking shit all over at fucking Walmart. But you gotta talk to the child.
Right.
You can't spank them, you can talk to them. Hell yeah, right? Yeah. Now, do you think that was very nice? Hell no, we don't beat that, we don't whoop their ass, man.
Right.
You see? But that goes back into Esau trying to X out the way of the Lord, man.
Right.
Even your relationship within your family, bro. You trying to cut all that off, bro.
Right.
But real quick, a little bit more, bro.
That's what you say. You mean like choices? Hey, your choices can lead to good results or consequences. All right. So when you're not disciplining your kids, and they make certain choices as they get older. Now they don't know how to react when they go through certain consequences. Or they won't be like, okay, I know this may happen. if I make this decision. So I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna choose this way because I know the consequences will be coming. All right. I know the results of my actions if I take them. That's what when you discipline your child and they grow up to make better decisions and basically stray away from certain consequences they will be involved in if they make certain decisions.
Going back, verse 9, if you pamper your child and play with him, he will be a disappointment and a source of grief. Laugh with him now, and one day you will have to cry over him, grinding your teeth in regret. That's why we see niggas getting shot down in the street. Hey, that whole thing, man, these goddamn women want to be friends with their daughters. Right. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being a mother, man. See? Or men want to be friends. Or parents just want to be friends with their kid, man. You don't go and be friends with no damn kid, man. Right. They're your child, man. You're supposed to have. That's why these kids have no respect for the elderly, man. You see, for their elders, man. Yep. That's why they disrespect. They out here doing all knocking them out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, all kind of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Little demons. But like you said, I'm gonna read that part again. It says, laugh with him now, and one day you will have to cry over him, grinding your teeth in regret. Because you didn't train his ass up at home. Somebody else taught his ass out in the world and put his ass to death, man. 6 feet under. Man. Yep.
Go ahead. Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12, it says, as for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Right? Hey, and like I said, children are my oppressors, and women rule over them. And the biggest kid amongst all the nations are ruling. All right? And so you got a kid that's telling you how to raise another kid, and that kid that's ruling one of the biggest kids is Esau Edom. This motherfucker rules, and he's trying to tell you how to raise your kid, but he's going to do what he wants to do. That's why I can do what I want. I'm a kid, because the Lord gave, what it said in Job 9:24, the earth was given to the hands of the wicked. All right? First thing he said, he cut off the judges. Who's the main judge? Yahawashi. All right? And that's what trying to cut off the Lord. Like I said, the Lord is crucified here in America. All right? Why is that? Because what? Esau did what he can to cut off the ways of the Lord. All right? Cut off certain laws and statutes that help society be properly created. All right? Help society to have not these goddamn degenerates running everywhere. But yet now you seeing now everywhere you look, hell, when I walk by and see a bunch of niggas, hell, I cover my damn pockets up a little bit. I might try to cross the street.
YNs now.
YNs. Took so long to figure out what that was.
YNs. Yeah, young niggas.
Right.
Young niggas.
16. You see them, man. You say, man, you see why the police be like laying these niggas out, man. These niggas are monsters, bro. Yep. The key monsters, shit.
Yeah, I want to bring forth monsters. That probably was a YN.
See, he get a whoopers coming up.
That probably was a YN. You know? But like I said, we say women are children, women bring forth monsters. We know that's physical, but you can say kind of like twofold, because now these kids out here just monsters. Alright? What's the first thing they think about when they become of age? Let me wear my gun in. Alright? That's the first thing they think of.
Get my switch.
Give them a switch.
Ecclesiastes chapter 10 and verse 16, it says, woe to thee, O land, when thy king is a child, and thy prince is eating the morning.
That's Esau, man. That's why think about it. I keep saying this, man. This nigga got a fucking fire truck, man. They put out fire. This nigga's a child in rulership. Just look at his characteristics of how he act. He got like a big ass child pinky in the brain. Right. Always tearing up shit, demolishing shit. You know what I'm saying? The food is tainted, the fucking air is fucked up, the people fucked up. He has a child mindset, man. The Lord sent this clown over the Israelites to rule, man, because we disobeyed the laws of the Most High and His Son, man.
Pretty much Dennis the Menace, man.
Yeah, I keep thinking that. Yeah.
Esau's really a menace to society.
Right.
He's a real menace to society, man. They try to paint the so-called black man as an menace to society. That's really him.
Right.
You know?
I was just gonna say, like, what we see now is really just an extension of the potential tantrum that Esau was doing in Genesis 27. You know, after he sold his own birthright. You know, he said, after the days of mourning are at hand, I'm gonna slay my brother Jacob. He's still mad about that.
Yep.
You know, that's part of the reason he's getting ready to come down with great wrath, man.
He wanted his lick back.
He wanted his lick back. You know, like a big ass kid, man.
Yep.
I got something. Proverbs 30 and 11. It says, there is a generation that curseth their father and doth not bless their mother. There is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their filthiness. There is a generation, oh, how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. There is a generation whose teeth are as whose teeth are as swords, and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth, and the needy from among men. See? And that generation, man, is really, you know, that generation could be going into these niggas, man. You know? I mean, ultimately, it's like Esau as well, too. You know, but that generation, it's a lot of these generation, these young niggas, man. Yeah. You know, they're disrespectful to their parents, you know? Blood to the blood, they about just, you know, the ops, killing the ops. Right. You know what I'm saying? You know, committing adultery, you know, selling drugs to one another, you know? Pretty much promoting just death. I mean, Esau, but the thing is, you really got to ultimately blame Esau, man, because he's the one that's he's the one that creates these niggas, man. Right. Yep. You know, he's the one that creates these goddamn these damn wild animals in the jungle, man.
Goddamn gremlins.
You know,
bro, vaccines and fucking GMOs have done a number on these niggas, man. Yep. That's what. Now we're seeing results of eating that shit. This generation, bro. Yep. These niggas are through, bro. Now, you know how Esau do a study and he say over a certain year, that's when you start to see the fucking result. This is the fucking results of that shit, because Esau started introducing that shit, GMOs, processed foods, and shit back in the like 50s, bro. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And the shit just that ultra processed food came around in the 90s and shit. So, bro, this is what we seeing, bro. This is the results of eating that shit and consuming that shit on a daily. That's all Jake do is eat chips. The number processed shit, bro.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying?
Especially during the projects. That's why they call the project a project.
The projects, yeah.
Shit.
Project, yeah. That's the experiment they set up for you, bro. And what it was Rockefeller or Rothschild in the 50s. They basically bought out everything and formed like what is it? F to the D to the A.
FDA, the Medical Association, like 1885 or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was I have to look it up. I think it was the Rockefellers.
Yeah, it was the Rockefellers.
The Rockefellers, yeah. And when they did that, then a lot of the medicine and things started changing up. All right. The more the processed foods started to develop. All right. The bananas became without seeds in them.
European bananas.
Yeah, European
bananas.
Yeah.
Took the B off the motherfuckers. Nanos. What the fuck is nanos?
Yeah.
Nanotechnology.
Nanobots and shit.
Niggas experiment, man.
You know?
That's
really a real banana's like that big.
Yeah, you got black seeds.
And it got seeds in it, man. You know?
Right. And Esau did that shit on purpose because, you know, consuming seeds, you get benefits from that. You know what I'm saying? Eating particular fruits with seeds in it. Yeah. Bro, it's a lot of minerals and proteins in the seed that the body needs, bro. Esau took that shit away the way now he gonna force you to buy that shit.
Yeah. I remember growing up. They'll tell you. I don't know if your family or whatever told y'all this, but I remember growing up. They would say that whenever you eat a watermelon, the white part will make you sick. They'll say, yeah, you're not supposed to eat the white part of the watermelon because you know you get sick. Or if you eat the green part of the watermelon, it'll make you sick. Which really, if you blend up the green part of a watermelon, that's like the most healthiest part of the watermelon.
Nitric oxide.
Yeah, that's
it's like a natural fabric.
Right. Y'all heard that if you swallow the seeds, you fucking growing your stomach.
Rugrats and shit. Remember Rugrats?
Yeah. Well, ain't no soil in it. Now you look back and we got shit in our stomach. Ain't no soil in our stomach.
Wish we had fucking seeds. Now we got damn.
When I eat an apple now, even though the vegetables and shit is all fucked up, but even when I eat an apple, I don't just bite it around the core, man. I eat the whole thing.
Right.
I literally eat the whole apple.
I see you around that motherfucker. See?
That's just me though. I eat the whole thing.
I feel you.
No, like strawberry, them, you know, the little leaves. Bro, you supposed to eat that shit. They got benefits, bro.
See, I peeled them off last night.
Bro.
I cut some shits off and see.
Pears,
bro. Man. That's a project, bro.
Yeah. I eat the whole thing.
Bro, goddamn, the leaves.
Yeah, bro.
Wow, I've been cutting them joints off.
This man want to do away with the seeds.
Avocado. avocado seeds.
avocado
Oh my
seeds.
goodness.
Right, make a whole
Those things are full.
tincture out of that mother.
Avocado seeds are full. Like the pit of the avocado is completely full of antioxidants. I'm talking about
Going down.
full of
Yeah.
it.
They say you put avocado seeds in like alcohol or something, and you cut them up and put them in and spray. It's supposed to help out with pain, like like physical pain. Esau gonna tell you this because he want to get your money. All right, that's like they say, the damn medicine brings a lot of money to his empire, so he wants to continue to keep you sick. All right, that's why we're talking about all these seeds, beneficial leaves, but he want to do away with it and say, I got something better for you. He want to be like the Most High.
Yeah. Now everybody is
Allegedly.
Yeah, now everybody is turning back onto the natural way. Everybody is starting to do herbs and tinctures. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is moving away from this nigga's his sorcery, because that's all it is. When you get that word, the Roman key is that shit goes back into a poison. When you get the etymology, it says a poison, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, witchcraft. Witch's cauldron.
Man,
You know, I got something real quick. Isaiah 32, verse let's see, 5. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start up at verse 3. It says, "And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken. The heart also of the rash shall understand knowledge, and the tongue of the stammerers shall be ready to speak plainly." And this is going into us receiving the knowledge. We've awakened to who we are. We got the understanding via Yahawah in the scriptures, man. So now we're able to clearly see what the hell is going on, man. You change your diet, you change the way that you know how to raise a family to the best of your ability. You know how to eat. You know what I'm saying? You actually know particular things. In the best of with the best of what you got, of course, man. We don't got no perfect families here, man. You still in hell. You ain't eating perfect food. But it says, verse 5, "The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful." And that vile person is going into the foolish, man. He's no longer going to be called liberal. When you get that word liberal, somebody get that word in the Hebrew real quick? Isaiah 32, verse 5. Esau is looked at as being this liberal, and when you think of the term liberal now, freakism is tied to it.
Yep.
When you think about it, what's conservative and liberal, all that bullshit is really all just set up to make you further more confused. But looking at it on this side now, today's time in 2025, and when you think of somebody being a liberal, you think of morality. You think of all this confusion on sexes. I can do me. I'm doing women's liberation. You think of things. You think of complete rebellion.
Associated with carnality.
But he's no longer going to be called liberal. This libertarian, right? Whoever got it.
This is that word liberal, Strong's H5080, Nadiyab or Nadiyab. It says outline of biblical usage: inclined, willing, noble, generous.
You see, because he'll bring something to you that's generous. Section 8, food stamps. Dollar General, food for less.
Dollar menu.
Yeah, dollar menu.
The dollar menu.
So at one time we had some burgers on sale for like 59 cents. You remember about a year or two ago?
Yeah.
If you ate this shit, your stomach hurt like nothing.
Niggas say, y'all don't eat the burgers today, y'all. They're gonna go right the next day and get it.
He'll bring that madness, man. Affirmative action. Gender equality, women's liberation to get women all out of order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then he'll be in a stance as if it's noble, as if it's made to assist you. Right? Go ahead.
It says, in the Strong's definition, it says properly, voluntary, generous, magnanimous, grandee, prince, noble.
So pretty much it's coming with the sense of nobility.
Yeah.
Pretty much I can give you this to help you, but it's really a device to really further put you in captivity, man.
Right.
And it's really further to put you in further rebellion against Yahawashi, right? So I'm gonna read it again. It says, the vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. You know, and that churl is pretty much like a scoundrel or somebody who's a miser. You know?
Miser. I got the definition, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
Scoundrel. It says Google definition. It says a dishonest person. I'm gonna get to the synonym. It says a good for nothing, a reprobate, a cheat, a fraudster, an SOB,
A son of a bitch. You know what I'm saying? An SO, you know somebody, man, you son of a, you know, you son of a. It says an SOB, man. You know, it's all, man, this is SOB. You know? Somebody like, man, look at this asshole, man. You got it.
It says a snake.
A snake. That goes back to the garden.
Right.
Okay? That goes all the way back to the garden, man. A snake. That word snake in the or serpent, I'd rather say, in the Hebrew is nachash. And when you get that root word, it goes back to what? Like the priest mentioned earlier, a sorcerer, witchcraft, man. He's a scoundrel. He's a serpent, man. The scripture says that what? The scripture tells you, it says, when he speaketh fair, believe him not, because he has 7 abominations in his heart. 7 abominations, man. A complete, complete demon. I remember I was doing a lesson on my way up here, man. When you get that word Satan in 2 Thessalonians 2, man, one of the definitions says an expert in lies.
Wow. That links up with Job.
Yeah.
A force of life.
I had that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's.
We can get him still, man.
Hey, one more. It says a vagabond.
Woo!
You already know what that is.
A fugitive and a vagabond will he be on the earth, man. Wandering to and fro, man, just being a damn demon on the planet Earth, man. Lying to everybody. Everybody eating it up as if it's the truth. But now his ass being exposed, man. Now Esau, the Inquisition has been made, and he's being exposed of being the devil. But and he can't hide himself. And the reason as to why he can't hide himself now is the reason as to why now he's moving fast with his agendas.
Right. Right.
You know, moving quick with his agendas and what he's doing now, man.
Right.
You know.
Said that what is it, the instrument?
Yeah, it's a little bit more.
Oh yeah, because the instrument, like I said, I think when you read in that definition, it goes down to being like a yoke. You know, and what do a yoke do? You have a pasture, you have cattle or something, you put a yoke on them so they can't get through the fence. They keep you confined within what? The pasture. All right, so what he got you into, like I said, because he got the whole world, what he got is evil. Everything you see, he got a yoke of wickedness around your neck.
Yep.
To the point, Jake's so fucked up in the mind, they never eventuate the hood. Right. Y'all know that one day somebody had to throw fleas in a jar and put the lid on top of the fleas.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Then they took the lid off, the fleas didn't even come no higher than the lid. That's how Jake is, man.
Right.
They mentally fucked up, man.
That was the new normal for him.
They come confined to the environment.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I seen that video. Yeah, the fleas they just took the lid off because they was jumping around with the
Jumping
lid
down.
on. As soon as the lid turned off, they all just
They just stayed there.
Just stayed.
And they had babies,
Yeah,
and
I
other
was saying,
babies
yeah, they passed
stayed
it
there,
down.
just kept in that same environment. Same thing with Jake in the neighborhood.
Right.
Hey, bro, that's how you have Jake. Jake would be like, man, I ain't never been out the hood. I ain't never been out this city.
Yeah, one of them.
Why you just don't drive 10 minutes down? Just keep going.
Nigga, the lid is off.
Lid is off.
Right.
I can't go. They stop like it's an invisible force field. You know, that's what, but that's the mindset that Esau has set them up to receive. They understand this is my area. I cannot go outside this area. All right. That lets you know, hey, that's really you got a stronghold on somebody when you can get somebody's mindset to say, I can't leave the hood. I gotta stay here. Damn.
It's like,
It's a little bit more. Just go ahead.
okay, no.
All right. Verse 6, it says, for the vile person will speak villainy, right? And that word villainy goes to foolishness, right? For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahawah, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail, man. It says what? He will utter error against Yahawah B'Shem Yahawashi. You see? GMOs is uttering error against the Lord. You know, a man being a woman and a woman being a man, that's uttering error against the Heavenly Father, man.
Right.
But they'll pass these laws and make it as if it's okay. You know? All these various different things, you know, his science, his medicine. You know? They'll use the guise of cancer and things of that nature, which that's really just a big ass money grab. You know, but they'll use that in the quote unquote medicine to fix it, but it's really not even help. It's not even healing you.
I was doing some research. They said cancer really is supposed to. I found a link for y'all. They said cancer really is like a big vacuum in your body that traps all. It's crazy, bro. This shit is crazy. I did some research. I was like, man, that shit it's crazy, man. You got it.
Yeah, man. You know, it's all really just set up just to really. It's a money grab, man.
Right. Yep.
They'll give you chemotherapy and, you know, they'll give you chemo and radiation, telling you, oh yeah, we gotta target the cancer to kill it. But it's really killing you.
Right.
You know, you getting skinnier, your hair falling out, your skin falling off particular parts of your body.
Like you literally frying your skin.
You know, you get diarrhea. You know, just shitting, vomiting all over the damn thing. You know, you pretty much you're killing. Your body's dead. You know. Yeah, you need to clear some crowd out. You know, you bring the horse up.
What's your I'm saying? Well, look how big the horse is versus like you vitamin like a grapevine or something.
Yeah, and they don't got the things on their eyes either. They can see.
They got the thoroughbred devil.
Yep. Continuing on, verse 7. It says the instruments also of the churl are evil. You know, in the schemes.
Yeah.
The instruments goes into a schemes and its plots and devices.
Yeah.
You know, the instruments of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words.
Yep.
Even when the needy speaketh right. So he's plotting and he's devising to destroy you with lying words, man. You see, because remember, Esau's speech is really that's another part of the sword too.
Yep.
He has the physical sword, but his sword is his tongue. You know?
What the David said, he speak with a forked tongue.
Yeah. When you got
with lying words, he got a knife behind his back, but he speaks things to you.
Yeah.
So you turn your back, you stab you and shit.
Yep.
So he'll appear to come to your aid, but then the aid, you take his aid, he go chop your ass up, man.
Yeah.
It's not beneficial for you.
The aid is really poison.
Right.
You know, like the first aid kit, you know what I'm saying? You open the first aid kit and all of a sudden some gas comes out, you over here coughing and shit.
Right.
You know, it's a trap, man.
Right.
So he destroys the poor. Well, who's the poor? The Israelites, man. We're the poor. You know? He destroys Jake with lying words all day long, man.
Yeah.
Look at Donald Trump right now.
I want to thank the black community for voting for me. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We got changes coming. It's gonna be great.
He over here giving you the slide talk, but here it is. He's really in the back of his mind. He's pretty much setting up to how to kill you, man.
Yeah.
All day long, man.
Did he say black and Latinos as well?
Yeah, black and Latinos.
Yeah. Then the next day he going and try to kick you out.
Yeah.
Of the land you were in.
Right. Here it is. This nigga the biggest. He ice. But you know what? That's why the Lord gonna ice his ass, man.
Yeah.
He set up ice to gather up the northern tribes, but the Lord gonna ice your ass whenever he comes.
Right.
How about that? You gonna deport your ass out of America.
Yep.
You know? And then eventually your ass gonna be just completely deported. Literally.
Nah, I need that, man.
Yeah, we used to just grab a few.
Yeah, I'm good.
That was done. Water.
This is 1 Thessalonians
Keep it 7 months.
5, verse 3. You know what? I started verse 1. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall
I can make a
not
quick
escape.
point real quick. I can make a quick point on that. It says when they shall say peace and safety, when you look up the definition of golden age, it represents peace and safety. It represents a time of prosperity and peace and safety. It said this is the beginning of the golden age of America. So when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as a woman in travail, man. Let you know what time it is, man. That's why the apostle Paul said that. Of the times of the seasons, brethren, we have no need that we write unto you, man. We should know what time it is, man.
Right.
You know? You can still gotta look out in the world right now and try to figure out, man. You know, I don't know when the MOTB is. I don't know how close it is. I mean, I don't know how much time we got left. If you don't know how much time we got left, then you just not paying attention.
Right.
You know, it's evident.
Right.
Okay, the end is manifest as it's written. You know, you got it out.
Like I say, this is also a time where Esau is setting up. I read up on it called ultra nationalism. You know, when you go into that, it's basically talking about a violent coercion. I'm saying it right. That's basically a violent persuasion. So he's gonna start off, like you say, with peace and safety, but like you say, it's gonna get to a point where he's gonna start moving in a more aggressive way. Right? It's not gonna be all calm and talking. That's what these laws that he's signing into now is gonna be implemented. There's gonna be a time within his 4 years, he's gonna implement these laws. And you see how Trump moves? He moves expeditiously, as Mr. Clark say, on Lean On Me. He's gonna move expeditiously. You see these things that happen immediately.
Well, he's already doing it.
Yeah.
He's putting out fires right now to make the people feel at ease. Here in Carolina, talking about the Florida happened in Carolina, now here in California with the fires. He's putting out all the fires, make people say, oh, you really doing a good job. You only been in the office 5 days. Look at him already acting. He's just quietly just rocking y'all ass back to sleep, man.
Yep.
It'd be like Vladimir Lenin said. It'd be decades where nothing happens, and there'd be days. There'd be days where decades happen, man. We at that time right now, man. Since DJ Trump has been in the office since Monday of last week, which hasn't even been a week. It's been way more exciting in his 5 days being in office than Joe Biden's 4 years. Right. Mm-hmm. And a lot more things have happened. All right, quickly. And you hear how he keeps saying, he keeps throwing the word quickly out there. Yep. Fast, quick, fast. Mm-hmm. You know? He said he's going to use his emergency powers to get this the Stargate $500 billion AI enterprise up. His emergency powers, whereas he can bypass the Parliament and Congress and things of that nature to get it all set up. To get these reactor stations set up. He said we're going to do it quickly. We're going to do it fast.
He's acting,
you know.
Spirit got to move. You got to move.
With those executive orders, you know, that's why you can't bring him and try to get them vetoed or try to get these certain laws rejected. So he's using straightforward executive orders to move things forward. This stuff is actually happening now. And ultimately, you know, the spirit of Yahawashi is having them move speedily because the days will be shortened for the elect's sake. So he's setting up Esau. He's going to come down with great wrath, as it says in the scripture. Because you know what time it is.
Daniel chapter 8, verse 25. And through his policies also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the princes of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. Like the point is, man, like we're saying, man, he gonna do that craft. Through his policies, he's gonna cause craft to prosper, man. Craft going into deceit and treachery, man. You see, it says he gonna magnify himself in his heart. It says, and by peace, the brother had mentioned that golden age, one of the definitions of this word peace, is prosperity, man. It says, so through prosperity, you know what I'm saying? He gonna destroy many, man. Like the elder was talking about, he's going around patting fires. We're gonna do this.
All the people in North Carolina were still affected by the hurricane. He's gonna make sure they're great.
We're gonna do all this, and he just promising the people nothing but peace, and everything is gonna be all right, man. But really, it's gonna bring in more draconian measures, man.
Yep.
See?
Yep. That policy and that definition, it goes into cunning and craft.
Wow.
Yep.
Cunning and craftiness, man.
Yep.
You know, and that's, you know, ultimately in history, that's talking about, you know, Antiochus IV. You know, but you know, just for the camera's sake, you know what I'm saying. But the scriptures tell you that there's nothing new under the sun. You know, and Esau's coming in that same mindset of the Greeks, as it says in Revelation the 13th chapter. Man, this beast system began with the Greeks, the leopard. So he's going to come with that whole Greco-Roman way. You know.
I'll bring this out just to back that up. Brother mentioned, can you read that one more time out?
It's Daniel 8 and 25. It says, and through his policies also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand, and he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. And he shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand.
Let's get to the NLT after that. You got it.
Just to back that up, Brother May brought this out, but just to back that up, this by peace shall destroy many. This is First Thessalonians 5. I'll start at the top of verse 1. But of the times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So the Lord is going to come, and these people ain't going to be ready, man. A thief doesn't warn you, man. A thief attacks, he cases the joint, and then makes a move when you're not prepared for that move, man. And that's exactly how, even though, you got the men of the Lord, the prophets of the Lord, the servants, beginning starting with Apostle Tom down, that's been out here, man. You know what I'm saying? They've been out here for decades and decades bringing this thing out. You know what I'm saying? So these people ain't gonna have an excuse, man. But, it's gonna catch them off guard like a thief in the night because they've been blowing this thing off. It says, for verse 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. So that peace, that the brother just brought out in that scripture, that peace and safety, which that's what's all, that's the tactics, man. Trying to, like the elder said, lull these people back to sleep, making them think everything is good, dandy, all right, everything is okay, nothing to worry about. You know what I'm saying? That's that peace and safety. You know what I'm saying? But anybody in the know knows this place is through, man. The economy is through. You know what I'm saying? These militias and different things are raising up. You know what I'm saying? These people are about to raise up, with everything that's going on, and it's going to be total chaos and madness in the earth. And then Yahawashi is going to return and hey, man, bring the pain, man. You know what I'm saying? So that peace and safety is all nonsense, man. It's smoke and mirrors, man.
And then before the Lord returned, the Most High and the Son will have men with powers. As he died with Moses, he threw the staff down. Right. You see what I'm saying? The jawbone.
Oh, Samson.
Samson. So right now with just words going on. Right now the Lord can put action with his words too. As he allowed Esau to raise up and bring that action, draconian measure with his action, the Lord will have men with these powers to start healing people, man. It's coming, man. It's coming. Everything that happened back then is coming back around again. To show that whatever y'all was teaching in this doctrine, now we go see which one's gonna stand. Right. So this got a power behind it, man. That's right.
Yep.
You got.
I just pulled up on ChatGPT, man. If I just asked ChatGPT if it was the devil, how would it run society? Bro, peep this. It says if I was the devil ruling society, I'd probably thrive on exploiting human weaknesses like greed, fear, and pride, and twist them to keep people divided and distracted. I'd amplify conflicts, turning them into ideological wars that pit groups against each other, making it easier to control them through fear and anger. Yeah. Media and technology will be my best tool, spreading misinformation and creating a sense of chaos and uncertainty while offering quick, shallow comforts to distract them from deeper issues. At the same time, I disguise my influence in things that seem good on the surface, like unchecked processes or freedoms, but that ultimately makes people more dependent or disconnected from each other. It says I keep people chasing elusive. I keep people chasing something elusive, power, happiness, and security, while making sure they never actually attain it.
Yeah. And as you read in Daniel 8:25 NLT, he said he will be a master of deception and will become arrogant. He will destroy many without warning.
Bro, it's not this nigga doing this shit, bro.
This is happening to the T.
Everything we just read, this nigga is doing this shit, bro. It's only one, bro. One nation is. Let's go back to one nation of people doing this shit. Man, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Eat your mics.
That's them, bro.
Yeah.
They're using their craft to prosper. You know, and it's all from the left hand side. When people say, like, when you hear Donald Trump say, we want to surpass China in this. We want to surpass China. China's already doing this. We want to make our AI system the best in the world. Right. We want to make it better than China's. When you go to China, man, you ain't out there preaching on the street corners of China. You ain't out there on the internet searching up whatever the hell you want to watch and searching up YouTube videos, man. what's the truth about this, that, and the third. You know, the whole VACCINES. You know, give me some videos. It's going into the truth. Man, authorities will be at your door, not even knocking on your door. Authorities will come into your crib and haul your ass to a detention center, man. Real quick.
That's why Apostle Paul said through the Spirit, this is not for your entertainment.
Yeah.
Like that so-called TikTok ban, that's the prelude of many things to take place. They're gonna come soon. They're not gonna take YouTube down or these other platforms. Anything truth related to Great Millstone through the Spirit and power of Yahawah by Shema Shah, they're gonna wipe all those videos off.
Yeah.
And you gonna have like vocab and other people to look for answers. So you gotta get this word. It has to be in you, man.
Yep.
What you learn now, that's what's gonna keep you stable, and then, you know, as time progresses.
Yeah. That's right. Because all these different
Okay,
things.
Eli.
Yeah, because all these different things, man. You know, going into whole, talking about, you know, whether or not a male is a male and a female is a female, two genders. All that stuff is really just distractions.
Right. Just read it.
All that's really just distractions, man. Just to keep you to keep you not focused on what they really talking about, man. This man literally is talking about putting $500 billion into AI governance and technology on shots that he could put inside of people.
Right.
Literally. Letting you know, like, look, you know, the guy said, you know, the CEO of OpenAI said, you know, we want to, you know, with your blood, with people's blood, you can get a blood test, and then we can take that blood, and then AI can diagnose it to pretty much create a VICCINE, right? That's suited for you specifically, and then we can use that technology from that AI, from that mRNA, the mRNA, right?
Yep.
We can use that technology and create a whole nother shot in 48 hours.
Yep.
48 hours. That's Operation Warp Speed 2.0. That's Esau moving fast as fuck.
Fast.
Excuse my French.
Because back in the day, for you to create a Vicky, that shit would take years to
of research.
so-called,
Yeah.
you know, helpful. Yeah. Right. That's about 48 hours. Like, what the fuck you got?
See, that's confusing. That'll have
You
like
gonna be the trial.
the people that they'll jump at that chance because it's so cool. That's cool. They can do it in 48 hours. They'll jump at the chance to do that. But Esau, he'll cause an issue or a problem like he did in like say 2019, 2020, and then after you said he was like, well, now you don't have to wait so long. We're gonna set it up now. You just come get that blood.
Yeah.
We're gonna set this up for you.
About that miracles, revelations.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that.
It's gonna work. People will be at awe. See, I told you. See, so he's gonna deceive many by his miracles, man. Yep.
Yep.
Let you know that's what the technology is gonna be a big part of that health field, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's gonna be a big part. What is it? The Child's eye stigma? Yeah, Child's eye stigma. Yeah. I think what is that? That Zai is the rod of Asclepius, man. Yeah. Going back to that Greek god of healing, man, medicine. Yep. That's gonna be a part of that shit, bro. Like the brothers going, like you know what I'm saying, man, bro. Imagine if this nigga come out with that. I got the cure. Here I have the cure for cancer. All these niggas gonna run to that shit, bro.
Yeah.
Boy, they gonna line up, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all remember, y'all seen Freddy Krueger? They gonna be like this. Feed me, Seymour, feed me. Like on Little Shop of Horror and shit. Yep. Feed me, Seymour. Yep. They gonna run to it, and they gonna deceive a lot of people, and that's gonna be their demise.
Yep. Whoever got the scripture, we can get it.
Revelation.
This is Revelation chapter 13 and verse 11, and then the verse with the miracles is in verse 14.
Yeah, start at verse 1 and then jump. Start at verse 1, read it down to like verse 4 and then jump down.
Revelation chapter 13 and verse 1, it says, and I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
This is a revival, all right, of the Roman Empire. Okay? It says a beast rising up out of the sea that has 7 heads and 10 horns, man. Okay, the 7 heads represents the Greeks, the Romans, the Spanish, the French, Germanian Major, Germanian Minor, and the British. Okay? It says it had 10 horns representing what? the different vassal states of the ancient Roman Empire back again as the EU nations today. And you clearly see it clear as day, man.
Right, yo.
It's clear as day that this is a revival of the Roman Empire, man. Okay, pretty much the infrastructure of America, you know, their laws, you know, the Supreme Court, you know, how they still use Latin. You know, when Donald Trump was talking at the WEF in that little video, it had
I know.
out of many one in Latin.
I can get that up.
I can't get the word out.
Yeah, I know, right?
Why do you think that? Why do you think that was saying? Why do you think out of many one was in the background at the WEF meeting when he was talking? Out of many one. Letting you know what it is, man.
Right.
Letting you know what's getting ready to come down, man. So it's a revival of this Roman way. You know, taking the me out and making it about we. Right? You got it out.
Revelation 13:1, and I stood upon the sand of the sea and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy.
Right, the names of blasphemy, man. You know, all of Babylon's and Esau's mode of thinking. You know, that golden cup in the Lord's hand that was full of abominations and things of that nature, man. Morality, you know, dual genderism. You know, you can just work idolatry. You know, all these various different things, man. It's on his forehead, right? Let you know that's what it's about. That's what he's about.
Verse 2, it says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard.
The beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, which means what? It began with the Greeks. What John the Revelator seeing here is a vision of the future. But it began with it was like as a leopard, letting you know it started with the whole Greco way of life, man. That's what this beast is gonna come in that energy of the Greeks. Okay? That's why they call it the Greco-Roman Empire, man. And then when you had Rome at its peak, it was Pax Romana, the golden age of Rome.
Right.
Now you got the golden age of America. You know? You got it.
And just laying back on what you said, you had brought up that point about the golden age. When you actually look it up, like you said, it goes back to the Greeks, to Greek mythology.
Yep.
You actually look up that term. You know?
Yep.
Revelation 13:2, it says, and the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear.
Yep, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, going into how Russia is going to be the end of this system. You know, and you have the Russians right now that's been heavy in the news and heavy in prophecy, man. Why? Because the Lord is using them, Vladimir Putin and Russia, so ultimately to stir up, you know, Babylon was going to stir up Gog and Magog, you know, for war, as it says in Revelation, the 20th chapter. You see? That's why, you know, you got the BRICS nations that are now expanding further south, gathering more different nations into their league, for lack of better words. You got it.
It says, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion.
And the mouth as the mouth of a lion is going into Great Britain. You see? Because a lot of the elites, they don't stay here in America. Right. You know, a lot of that comes out of England, man.
Right.
You ain't gonna see Jacob Rothschild walking down the street in Dallas. You know, everybody know where I can get fish and chips. You know that guy. You ain't gonna see him. You know? But that goes inside pretty much the financial sector of this beast system. It really comes out of England. You know, but they use America as the bully to push forth the agenda. You know?
Basically came out of Britain. That's where it said that little horn in Daniel 7.
Yep.
Where it came out of, where it goes to not mistaken, the French, the Spanish, and the Britain. That was that little horn out of America. They derived from that. Like I said, that's starting from the Greeks all the way down to the feet. All you hear in that aspect from the Greeks down to the bear, or to the feet like a bear, that ain't no Edomites. That's all Edomite rulership.
Yep.
This is Revelation 13:2. It says, halfway through the verse, it says, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power and his seat and great authority.
Yep, the dragon gave him his power and his seed and great authority, man. You see? Because really through the guise of Esau and through America, this is how this beast system is pushed worldwide. Babylon is the golden cup of the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken. All the earth is pretty much drunken and mad based upon the philosophies of the West. You see?
West have a heavy stronghold on the earth, man. Heavy influence, you know.
Yep.
This is verse 3. It says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death.
Yep, and that head that was wounded to death is going into the fall of the ancient Roman Empire. Okay, it fell underneath because the last emperor to rule from the Roman Empire, because you had Vespasian, Titus, and Domitian. You see, and then from that point forward, after that, you had the year of the you pretty much had the good emperors, you know, which segued into the Holy Roman Empire.
Right.
Which it wasn't really holy, but you had Jake that was ruling.
Yeah.
You know, the Byzantine Empire, man.
Right.
Well, you had Nerva, Hadrian, Trajan, and Marcus Aurelius. See? But that old Roman way fell. You see? Go ahead.
Verse 3, it says, and I saw one of his heads as it were wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed.
And his deadly wound was healed. Go ahead.
And all the world wondered after the beast.
And all the world wondered after the beast after the wound was healed. See? And the wound was healed going into the Renaissance period, man. That's when the wound was healed. When Esau pretty much got a foothold back into power via his art, his Renaissance, his technology, his health, his education, his religion, all his lives pretty much. That's why Klaus Schwab said at the WEF, what do you say? We want to have a technological or a new Renaissance. Why do you think he's saying that they want to have a new Renaissance? Hello? Because the deadly wound is healed. This is the Roman Empire back again, man. Letting you know what it is. A new Renaissance, a new birth. A new birth. The rebirth of the fourth industrial revolution, man. Whereas what's up with the fourth industrial revolution? Your ass is gonna be in the grid, man.
Merge with man.
You gonna be your ass gonna be you know, your consciousness is gonna be in the cloud. You know? You got a precept?
This Revelation 20 and 7. It says, and when 1,000 years are expired, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. And he shall go out to deceive the nations which are in the four quarters of the earth, Gog and Magog, to gather them together to battle, the number of whom is as the sand of the sea.
So when he was reborn during the Renaissance period, that's when he came out from 1,000 years deceiving. Because what it said, as soon as he be born speaking lies, they go to that's the precept to that. See? He came out. Oh yeah. You got it on tonight.
Yeah, it's just back in the priest talking Mount Corner of them. You already that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? The Renaissance, when the Renaissance started back then. It started, you know what I'm saying? You know? Because Esau will tell you that during the so-called Dark Age, it was no, like everything, there's no history, and everything was like everything just paused. No, which in a sense, yeah, nigga, your way paused, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Jake was ruling. Right. You see, there was still, and scholars even say that there was still stuff, they'll combat that shit. Which, like the scriptures say, that they tongue gonna fall upon themselves, man. You see, you even have Edomite scholars who saying, nah, it was stuff going on. You see, but Esau's way, like the elder said, once he reborn, he went about speaking lies. That's when the iconoclasm came about. Them repainting the images, man. You see, painting the Most High with the finger, him and Adam touching fingers and shit, man. You know, little babies and stuff, man.
You facing the real images.
Yeah.
Facing them.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Went out to deceive.
If you believe he keeping the records, look at the Vatican. The Vatican got an underground library, I think it's 2 or 4 miles long. Well, that's probably all type of, well, we know it's all type of history.
Yeah, that's the record.
He got the truth.
He got the truth.
Yep, he got the documents.
Yeah, he got the truth.
In order for you to tell a lie, you gotta know the truth.
Right.
So
Because
Esau
Most High
knows.
gave this dude the technology, go around, what they call it, excavation. They go dig up all shit, the whole earth, not the whole earth, but parts of the earth over there, that shit like Swiss cheese. They dig and get the relics and the scrolls and shit, you know?
Yeah.
And they preserve it and put it to their phone.
Yep. Yep. So Esau knows, man. Esau knows exactly what it is, man.
Right.
You know, he got the relics, he got the scrolls, he got the writings, he got all that. You know, but he don't want your black ass to have. You want your black ass to have a video game system, shut your ass up, play the game, and you know, put this virtual reality, man. Put this virtual reality bullshit on your face, goggles.
Keep
Sit
drinking this
your
Kool-Aid.
ass down and take a vacation in your living room.
Right.
You know, that's what Esau wants now. That's gonna be the next thing. You don't have to fly a plane because the gas in the plane and the emissions will cause the earth to become over the gases. So now, through the fourth industrial revolution,
Right.
we had the virtual reality goggle where now you go on vacation.
And when you want like on the weekend, you still gotta take your ass back to work Monday.
Yep.
This shit like what's that fucking movie? Total Recall.
Yeah.
There, Esau, bro. Yeah, he gonna use that shit. He gonna be able to implant memories to make that shit, to make you actually believe that you went to this place, bro. That you sit in your fucking living room.
Yep. And then he gonna make you pay for it.
Right.
Here, you got the goggles on, and then, but the thing is, you gotta use your UBI
Right.
to pay for it, man. You put the goggles on. You know, you see where you want to go. You swiping with your hand with the goggles on. You swiping with your hand. You're sitting there in your living room doing this. Oh, you know what I got there? Oh, you know what? Yeah, I want to go here. Boom. And it's gonna cost 2,000 UBI.
Like, what's that movie called? Ready, Set, Player or some shit?
Ready Player One.
Ready Player
Yeah,
One?
Ready Player One.
Yep. Too. Yeah.
Yep.
Shit.
That's what he's forming. He's forming for everybody, especially like the younger cats. He's looking to knock off a lot of people of age today, the older people. And he had these young ones stuck on that, like you say, like Ready Player One. When they get out of basically Esau's indoctrination, they're gonna go right in there and put that shit on. They're gonna live in a virtual world.
Yep.
That's Esau's big plan is that you sit your ass at home. Even like his what do they call it, his circus, like football and the sports. You like now they got where it's like right, you're sitting right there on side, court side.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
you don't have to go now. You can just sit right there at home, sit your ass down and put that on and watch the game like you're right beside.
Right, yeah, looking at that shit like you fucking really there, bro.
Yeah.
Bro.
You can give them a gap to the player and sit, you're in the house and just doing it to the air and shit.
Right, yeah.
But now it's like with the MOTV, with the microchip, how it's gonna be. You're gonna be able to actually feel the breeze.
Right.
You're gonna be able to actually go act like you're walking into the water, and you go into the water, and you feel the water on your feet. But it's really not there.
Yeah, you gonna realize.
And that's when it's gonna be like, oh man, this is dope, man. You know, man, I want to go on a vacation. I'm not there, but I actually, you know, I feel the breeze. You know, I feel the water on the sand on my toes. And you in your living room.
Put the nigga in the tub.
You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be part of it. But that's how he's gonna deceive the people, because it's going to be that high tech. It's gonna be that level.
In 2 Thessalonians 2:9, it says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
Yep. It says who's coming after the working or the energy of Satan.
Right.
And it's crazy when you get that word energy, it's energia in the Greek, but when you get the definition, it says efficiency. And it made me think about how, you know, you have this new thing called the Doge, Department of Governmental Efficiency. He's coming after the energy of Satan, man, to be a complete adversary. You know?
I wanted to get it because you had mentioned that, like you're gonna be in a fucking with that technology. It's gonna feel like you're really in the fucking water. You really feeling the breeze. When you go on that word pseudo for lying, it says pseudos strong G5578. It says in a broad sense, whatever is not what it seems to be.
Wow.
In
a broad sense.
Undefeated.
Yeah, man. It ain't fucking real, bro. Why he gonna this is what he's gonna offer you. All right, total captivity for the rest of your life in a 15. Well, your whole life you can only go 15 minutes away from your single efficiency apartment, man. You know.
Yep, these smart cities being set up.
Man,
Why do you think Esau set up these smart cities? But here it is, back in 2020, you had all these 6G towers just being built up. What do you think all that was for? Okay?
Exactly.
What do you think all that was used? What you think Esau was just building shit, just testing some shit, just to do it?
Right.
You know, we want to make sure everybody has a stronger phone signal, just so that somebody want to get on the internet and watch some shit. It's just gonna work better. It's just gonna work faster.
Right.
You know, the floods in Carolina and the fires in LA, California, I think next Seattle, but remember they said to build back better.
Yeah, build back better.
See, 15-minute cities.
Yeah. You could be in Death Valley, man. You could be in the middle of the Sahara Desert and have a Wi-Fi signal. Why is that the case? You be in the middle of a desert with a Wi-Fi signal. Make that make sense.
What did the President DJ say? He said something. He quoted exactly what Bane quoted on The Dark Knight. He said what Bane to take the city. He giving the city back to the people. It's yours. Same thing Trump said. All right, and that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna set a city for you, and he be like, "This is your city." You try to go out of the city when it says in Second Ezra, you can desire to go out of the city, but you can't. You're like, no, you can't go anywhere because this is your city.
You know,
you gotta stay here.
The fire gonna come down from heaven on your ass.
Right. That's fucking cold,
Right.
bro. He ain't gonna even have to have no fucking security. You gonna be linked into that shit. So if your ass step outside that fucking border, that line, like the brother said, that something can shoot down from the heavens, or you can have that shit where your ass just start convulsing.
That dude,
Yeah, you know?
that ring energy weapon on their ass. Nigga, paint your kid's head blue. Now I got it from Eddie Griffin. You gonna start playing blue, walk around with blue on your ass.
It's gonna be like real life Hunger Games, bro. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's already happened.
Yeah.
You know, you had 12 districts. You know, it's like it's gonna be on some real life Hunger Games. And remember, you had the elite that was watching, was playing. You know, sponsor. You can get a sponsor.
Right.
Whereas you can get little care packages here and there. If you just, you know.
Get
That's all it's about.
live added to it.
And then even on the Hunger Games, when you went out your boundary, what would happen, man? Some shit, your ass would fucking get shot down by a damn laser or some shit, man. That showed you that in the movie.
Yeah.
You get outside the boundary, or you run into that wall,
Electrocute
your ass, all that kind of shit, man.
Drone technology, like you going into.
Yep. Somebody grab real
See the
quick.
big ass mechanical bee on your ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember, he released a lot of mechanical mosquitoes about a year or so ago. You know.
I still got that Revelation 13.
Yeah, hold on. 2 Corinthians 15, where it talks about you shall desire to go into a city, but shall not be able to. Revelation 2 Corinthians 15. It's 2 Corinthians 15.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm tripping. Yeah, you're right.
I got it.
Whoever got it, where you
You want to start at verse 16?
Yeah, start at verse 14.
14? This is 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. And it reads, "Woe to the world and them that dwell therein."
And that world is talking about a world in the oikonomeny sense. This is talking about the whole world. Okay, because this system that's going to be set up and established, this MOTB digital governance system is just not going to be in America. Okay, it's going to be in the world. China is already doing it. It's already happening in China. That's why whenever you read 2 Ezra, the 16th chapter, it links Moab with, it links Asia with Babylon, man. Okay?
See, over in London, what they call it, CCTV. The brother just came back from London. He said they already ready for the MOTV.
Yeah.
They already equipped, bro.
Yep. These stoplights got cameras on, like these lamps got cameras on them, man.
They're on the freeway.
On the freeway and everything.
Yeah,
You see them now on the freeway.
Yeah.
Like, I remember back then, like now you could be driving, you see a camera on the light.
Right.
Yeah, yep.
Hey, man, even in Jake neighborhoods where I stay, bro, they on a fucking random light pole. Yep. Just right at the light, observing Jake, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Man, this shit, bro.
Yo, go back and watch the first Purge again now with this mindset. Watch the first Purge again. Not the Purge number 1, but the first Purge. Now they're letting you know it was an experiment, whereas they was like, we gonna do this experiment with Jake. See if we gonna do this experiment, and when Jake was having fun, you see Jake was having fun in the shit in the movie. They was supposed to be experimenting on him, but Jake was turning it into a good time, and that's when Esau just rolled down on their ass, man.
These niggas don't get it. That's gonna show a real force.
Yep. Niggas had a purge party. It's like you niggas remember niggas was having COVID, or excuse me, they was having a damn lockdown parties. What is this damn called? quarantine parties.
Quarantine.
They was having Nick was having quarantine parties, man.
DJing online and shit, still making a party out of it.
Now quarantine clean, so relax. Over there,
They had a fucking,
jamming
what they
out.
call it, happy hour shit on the internet.
Oh yeah, I saw
Remember that shit? I'm like, happy hour. You want that online? I'm like, oh shit, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, now this time coming around, this time, yeah, you're gonna think you gonna have these different parties when there's a lockdown, and he gonna have them kicking in the door, cause just like the first purge, they saw that and he was like, you know what, they ain't doing what we want them to do, so we gotta make something happen.
Yep.
All right, so let's cause this to happen. So what are they gonna do? Kick in the doors, and they're gonna take everybody up there and unalive you with a drinking in you.
Yep. You over here listening and knocking doors, knocking doors down, and your door literally getting knocked down. I'm knocking doors down.
Big ass robot.
Big ass robot, goddamn dog with a machine gun on his back. And it sounds crazy. You see these little machine gun animals, like these little robots. Why do you think they showing you that technology? You ain't finna be able to run away from that. You gonna run away from a damn robot dog with a gun on it?
He gonna get tired. He gonna never get tired.
You're never gonna get tired.
To run 40 miles per hour.
With a red dot. Accurate as hell. I'm talking about accurate.
Then they got they got the other ones that can do parkour and shit.
Yeah.
Backflips and jumping on shit.
Yeah.
Bro.
I seen a dude trying to, he kicked it and just kept his balance, you know. The company named DARPA. DARPA was the one that, along with other companies as well.
Yeah. About that. Yeah, DARPA, yeah. It was DARPA,
Well, I will say just for the camera's sake, I will say, all right, Boston Dynamic, those videos are edited. They are edited. It's somebody wearing one of them outfits. They got the dots on them. That's why it looks so real. But whenever they put the video out, it looks like a robot. Because you can literally go and see the actual video where it's the actual dude acting like a robot. It's literally and they put a green screen back there and they'll make it look like a robot.
That's not witchcraft.
But they're letting you know that they got that technology though.
Right,
they got it though. You know what I'm saying? They got it out there.
If they got the technology, eventually they're gonna roll it out. What's going on? Is Davos about to happen?
It's already happened.
It's happening. Ain't that
It's still happening.
Ain't that in Switzerland?
Yep.
And one thing about Switzerland, they already rolled out the sea up there. People are welcome. You got to think with Switzerland, you got a lot of Edomites, all right? And like I said, that's to a point where they're gonna set up and they're gonna be spread throughout the earth. And I think Esau, even though don't care who in the office of being the president of America, you're gonna have the same agenda. Just like during the time of the first Bush. What did he say? He said we're gonna bring in a new world to the order. And he said they're gonna be successful. All right, and a lot of that success is gonna end off with putting a lot of people to death. All right, look at the Georgia Guidestone. We always have to bring that up because that was something that was written in 12 different languages, letting you niggas know that eventually we're gonna get it from 7 billion to 500 million people. That's because we can govern people better when we got a lesser number.
Yep, and that's what that whole green agenda is all about. Lord willing, I'm gonna do a video on that. That whole green agenda is all set up to kill your ass.
Yep.
It's really set up to depopulate your ass. Okay? Remember, I've been saying this lately. Nigga, Bill Bates came out on camera and made a math equation on how he want to kill you.
Yeah.
That nigga showed you a math equation on how he gonna murk you. You know, you gotta drop this, put this equation up, and literally it should have just said death.
Yeah, right. Pretty much.
Can we jump back to the 2 Esdras 15?
This is back in 2 Esdras 15, and verse 15. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh."
The sword and the destruction draweth nigh. Now who's the sword? Esau. He's the sword of the Lord, man. Remember the scripture says what? A sword is being sharpened and being furbished, that it may be put into the hand of the slayer.
Man.
The sword is nigh. You see? And while everybody just enjoying their life, right? Your life is your civil liberties, quote unquote, is about to be stripped from you in a very, very harsh way, in a forceful way. That's not going to be. They're not about to. You think Esau finna ask?
Right.
You think Esau? You think Donald Trump finna? You think this nigga finna ask you? You think Esau finna ask you? you guys please, would you guys please just, you know, accept this AI government? You know? No, you gonna do it. And you go in either A, you gonna get down or you gonna lay down.
You gonna lay down because it said an enemy shall come like a flood.
Yep.
When that water build up steam, hey, build up a wall to keep that water from coming through that wall. It's gonna crash right through it.
And look at what he did with look at what Esau did before 24 hours, man. That nigga, the ice was already on. Ice was ready. That nigga was over there gathering up the northern tribes, taking their ass back. And you so-called Latinos better wake the hell up, man, because Esau gonna put your ass in one of those.
Right.
Carting over there, carting down, you know. Oh my God!
I said Esau is rounding up Issachar, the Latin tribe. He's rounding them up and dropping them off at the airport with a one-way ticket.
Yep.
Get your ass up out of here, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. Esau ain't playing, man.
Right.
Them northern Latinos getting locked up out there right now and getting sent back.
Yeah, man.
Esau ain't playing. But that's also too, that's judgment from Yahawashi, you goddamn, you silly ass Latinos, man.
To round their cage and shake them up. A lot of them gonna wake up from that too, you know?
Yep. Throw your ass into the back of a goddamn truck.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, you know, they did it during the time of slavery. All right? Hey, the police were created for you.
Yep.
And now they still implementing that same thing. Now you got ICE. ICE for the Northern Kingdom, but it's going to be ultimately for just so-called Black Latinos, Native American in general.
Yep.
But Esau want to do away with the seed of Jacob.
Right. Yep. Going into that whole that's undercover. Going into that whole Alien Enemies Act of 1798.
Right.
Pretty much, Esau can just make you. He can make you a domestic terror. He can make you affiliated with a gang.
Right.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it real quick. Psalm 94, and I think like 20. He framed the seat. We gonna go back to that. Psalm 94, 20, I think it is. He framed the mission by the seat.
Psalm 94 and verse 20. Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by law?
I'm sorry, that's what it is. Which frameth mischief by law. See, Esau's framing. When you frame something, you're setting it up.
Yeah.
Like you got a picture frame. It's like you getting the image together.
Yep.
That goes into that accusation as well too. He framing the mischief by law, man. That's an unrighteous decree. You know, he frames it by law, then that law is enacted, and when that law is enacted, it's put into force, man. You see? So it's like, okay, well, you know what? These guys are now gang members. You know? These guys are gang members. Now we can lock them up. Now we got the law to lock them up. We got the law to do this. You know, we got the law to prosecute you. You know? That's what Esau can do. You know? That was it. Then we can go back. Whatever this old ass song.
Mama shake that ass. She
Always the woman, always him.
boy swag
Let you know
got
also. Southern Kingdom, they got the same type of vibe.
That nigga need ice cream. And I'm about to call ice Get that nigga license plate call ice and get $700. He said, "What? You report somebody $750? I'm finna."
He got that money, that lifestyle. See that? So he got to pay more.
Yeah, hell no, man. I'm being racist.
I feel you, Joe. You're not coming in, Joe.
You gotta realize, hey, even
I know you don't like that, bro.
I don't like that guy, man.
So, hey, these people, you might have some they think they safe, Northern Kingdom think they safe. Because they say, you know, my parents came over here legally, but they were born. I was born here. First generation. Hey, that you still could. He still might try to get you out of here or throw you in the camp.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
because
You
your
know,
parents didn't have their papers, but you was born over here. That's basically saying that you still are,
barbers and they don't know. We don't know which one. We gonna take all y'all niggas.
Yep.
Yeah. Through.
Yep. You know, and just by the way for the camera, you know, I'm just jesting on the camera, but you know, because you know, there's brothers that got family members that possibly could be like that, you know, or their family could be like that. But at the end of the day, if you fear Yahawashi, you good, man.
That's right.
If you fear the Lord and you serving the Lord gonna protect you and He gonna protect your family.
Right.
You know, but the rest of these niggas out here, I say the rest of these Mexicans that want to be niggas, when I say want to be, that acting like niggas, being just completely despicable, man, yeah, bye. Bye. Because ultimately that's judgment, man. You see? Judgment's coming down the pipe. We in a time of judgment, man.
That's right.
Okay? We in a time where judgment is getting ready to come down the pipe in very, very harsh manners, man.
That's right.
Okay? And you don't want to take heed to the prophets, man, to hell with your ass, man. You know? Your ass can get picked up by ICE, man.
That's right.
You know, or your ass can get locked up and go to prison. You know?
Or like a child, you got kids, their brain ain't fully developed yet. You got these adults walking around here with fully developed brain. They got enough sense to call upon the Lord and repent. So worry about yourself and you can't fuck them. They got a fully developed brain and know to repent. That's on them. The word is going out, you know.
That's a scripture, what you just said. It says second Ezra is second Ezra is 8, I think it is, or it might be 9.
Worry about vicarious matters.
Yeah, it says pretty much don't worry about how to
And 9, I think it's 9 and 13.
No, it's
Here it is.
eight.
Is it 8?
Here it is. No, it's right. Well, it's second Ezra 9.
Okay, yeah.
Second Ezra 9 and 13, it says, and therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
Yep. These people walk around with fully developed brains. They got enough sense to repent. Right. So you can't worry about no grown ass person. You got little kids, small kids, and your children in general. You pray for them and your loved ones, and go and worry about your own salvation, man. Can't worry about no grown person that has salvation. That's on them. The word is going out. The Lord got men out in the cold, the heat, whatever. So you can't escape it. You wake up any time of the night, go to YouTube and find the truth. You know? Ain't no excuses, man. So I can't, you know, after I heard that the Elder Yahawashi brother in LA did that video on that, I just focus on what's in front of me, man. Myself, the brotherhood, pray for brothers, and you know, that's it, man. Can't worry about no grown ass person, man.
Yep. I got one more for you real quick. Second Ezra 8, I think this is one he was talking about now. Second Ezra 8 and 50 and 51. It says, for many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride.
Because you despising this truth. What Proverbs 13 and 13, whosoever despises this word, roughly paraphrasing,
Shall be destroyed.
Shall be destroyed, man. You got it.
Yep, it says, verse 51, but understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee.
Man, that's right.
Yep, that's it, man. You gotta worry about those who are like-minded with you, like-minded individuals, man.
Right.
That's why Yahawashi said, who is my mother, who is my brother, and who is my sister? Them that do the will of the Lord, man. That's your family, that's your mother, that's your brother, that's your sister, man.
But the Lord showing us, he showed us favor. He could have showed any other family member in our family the favor that he's showing us now. So shit, man, we owe our life to this because the Lord is showing us favor, man. Yeah. Every time I think about this, like, damn, bro. Really can't really bitch about that because the Lord, you know, you have your moments between his flesh. Just look at how the Lord is showing you favor, man. You know, he could have given to your brother who's out there selling dope. You know, who can't get right. But the Lord is showing you the favor. So focus on yourself, man.
You know, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Also, like I said, we're not out here for these damn bird-brained Israelites that have rejected the knowledge, as it says in Hosea 4. All right, because we know the Lord going to reject thee. But we're out here to preach to what? The ones that that receive the wisdom and knowledge and understanding. And who is that? Not somebody like the ones that the people that are working for. That's what we out here for. I want to hear the word and that sighing and crying like, damn, you know, when will the Lord come and take this man out of rulership? Those are the meek and broken heart they were talking about in Isaiah 61. Because what? It's a whole, it's gross darkness when you read in that previous chapter in Isaiah 60. Right? And gross darkness is just all type of ignorance that has spread throughout the earth, especially among the nation of Israel.
You got scarf for the comment.
Somebody get that raid.
Ali Abu. I'm gonna force you niggas to watch Roots. That's
Oh,
funny.
you just mad.
Hell out of here, man.
Go eat a box of cornflakes.
Right. What is that? That new root, not the one Alex. What's his name? Alex Haley. Yeah, but the one they brought out a few years ago. They were telling you, what did they say? Your God was not my God. We was what? We was who? We had another God, which our God is Yahawashi. So if you don't want to get down with the program, the hell with you. You know, we know who our power is, and we know what he's going to do when he returns.
Right.
We know what he's about to set up to cause this devil to do upon the earth. So if you don't want to listen, the hell with you. You're going to get caught up in this rattle. The Lord said no. All right? Who is who? His battle axe upon the earth at this time, and that's the goddamn Edomites.
It's probably just some little pasty ass little Edomite, you know, sitting behind the camera. You know what I'm saying? But as the scriptures talk about what it says that what is it? Psalm 73 talks about they speak wickedly concerning oppression. You know, they'll make movies about it, things of that nature, but it's all good. It's all good. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. You know, at the end of the day. You know, you think the slavery that we was in was bad, which it was. It was the worst that the nation's ever seen.
Right.
Like it says in Daniel 9, but what you Edomites is gonna get?
Right.
Gonna have your ass. You added some boats, nigga. You ain't coming in my chariot. I put it like that. So figure out what we gonna meditate terror, man. Make your ass hold your breath while we go from planet to planet transporting your ass.
Right. Yeah.
You see how long you gonna be able to hold your breath, because you ain't gonna be in a new body. Your ass gonna keep suffocating and dying. We're gonna bring you back up. You gonna die. Die. You know, put the spirit back on you. Just keep dying. Just keep dying until you get there.
Look like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Total Recall.
Just keep on dying and coming right back. You gonna wake up, put the spirit back on you.
Right.
You know?
That's terror.
That's terror, man.
Right.
That's what we're supposed to be doing.
Constantly
Meditating
suffocating
terror.
till you get your destination.
Right.
And then when you get your destination, you gonna get your ass beat.
Yep.
Bro, I'm telling you, man. Meditate terror.
They gonna get it, man.
So it's all good. You know, scarf it up. Scarf it up.
Last few seconds that you got.
It's meditation's for it, man.
Exactly.
Rejoice and be glad on daughter of Eden. You know?
Yeah, the Lord did that. Like the brother said, the brother mentioned slavery. The Lord did that to the people, to the nation and to the people he loved. Imagine what he gonna do to your ass, man.
Right.
To the ones he hate. Bro, you can, man, that's why we gonna have to be in new bodies, bro.
Yeah.
We gonna have to be in new bodies to issue out the judgment of the Lord on these Edomites, man. You see? Because it's gonna be far beyond we can even think of. Like the brother mentioned them, that was funny, but it's probably gonna be way worse than that.
Worse than that.
Bro.
Lord said to Zechariah, he's sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. These heathen think they good. You know? You got their president back in office. They feeling good. They're like, yeah, we finna make America great again. But Lord's gonna come and spun do that out your hands.
Right.
Right? And he gonna let some of these 2/3 get a lick back at you. When things really hit the fan and it's become lawless out here, you gonna have niggas that they gonna come and they gonna be busting some of you Edomites in the head.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna
Man,
be,
tribe and Judah get together.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
gonna be a wrap.
yeah. Isaiah, Genesis 49, around the 12th verse, Judah is a lion's whelp. Who shall rouse them up? All right? You may be one of them that's gonna rouse them up, and you know what's gonna happen? You're gonna get a fist, or a bottle across your head.
It's gonna be bad for the Edomites, bro.
Hell yeah.
Like the LA riot, a man was in that truck and threw that bottle and bopped him across his head and shit.
Yep.
Ooh, and he started dancing. It's gonna be bad on Edom, man.
I got a precept. Wisdom of Solomon 11 and 9. I'm sorry. Let me start at verse 5. It says, "For by what things their enemies were punished, by the same they in their need were benefited." Going into Egypt, you know, when our enemies was being punished by the plagues of darkness, you know, the river turning to blood, we was straight, right? It says, for instead of a fountain of a perpetual running river troubled with foul blood, for a manifest reproof of that commandment whereby the infants were slain. So the Lord caused the Nile River to turn into blood as a pretty much as a return back, for lack of better words, whenever they slain and they slew all the babies and they would throw them into the Nile River. See what I'm saying? He's like, okay, bet. I got something for that ass, is what the Lord pretty much said, right? So it says, for instead of a fountain of perpetual running river troubled with foul blood, for a manifest reproof, correction, of that commandment whereby the infants were slain, thou gavest unto them abundance of water by a means which they hoped not for, declaring by that thirst then how thou hadst punished their adversaries. For when they were tried, albeit, verse 9 again, for when they were tried, albeit, but in mercy chastised, they knew how the ungodly were judged in wrath and tormented, thirsting in another manner than the just. For these thou didst admonish and try as a father, talking about us, right? But the other, as a severe king, thou didst condemn and punish. See? It says as a severe king. See, the Lord he chastened us to correction.
Yeah.
But as for our enemies, it says here that he chastised them like a severe king would chastise somebody. It said that the thirst that the Egyptians had, our enemies had, was of another fashion. You see, we were pretty much pushed to thirst in the wilderness. But the thirst that the Egyptians had when they couldn't drink anything, it was another kind of thirst than they was doing. It was a different kind. You know? So how the Lord gonna have our enemies, man? You can't even really kind of honestly can't really put in the words, man. You know? Alright, so with that, pray that this was an edifying camp as always. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone that taught us the truth and that will teach us truth. And much peace, love, and salutations to the elect. Until next time, Lord willing, we say shalom. Shalom.